I got Lizzie Babs in the YouTube chat, as always, saying, I am Vrograg. I just don't think the kids understand what it means anymore, little Karen. But I understand. Also, hi, Sonic. I love that I have little emotes. Oh, boy. We're keeping things real low-key. I woke up this morning, was feeling in a Fae mood. I said, you know what? Let's just do some damn fishing. Let's just get out there. Let's get out there and do some dang fishing for once. Hello, Maticus. Hope you're doing well, friend. We're getting back to what Fishing Chat was always supposed to be. What do you mean? Must be in a body of water surface. Wait. There it is. Lax Elf, hello. It's just time to do some dang fishing. You know? And by fishing, I mean just generously abusing the fact that I can make a fishing boat once every 2 hours wherever I want. Let's see here. Fishing Buddy's looking good. Let's see what we're gonna get this week. Oh, I did put a lure on. According to this, Lifetime and Hydro, I'm getting 18% catches of stone scale. However, the last time I was fishing in this exact spot, I was getting 27% stone scale. I think I'm gonna keep trying here. Big Mouth claimed to start it off. That's not great. That's all right. It's not about the first fish you catch. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I spent the first hour this morning having to be professional. What does that mean, right? I had someone, very nice person, reach out to me. They wanted to contract my work. Not as the news anchor orc. They wanted me to make a video of some RP event. They're serious. And then I realized that I had to price myself out. That's a weird sensation, guys. I'm telling you. Hi, Axer. Because most of the stuff I've done for any content I've made has been because I enjoy it, I have fun with it. Even when it's stressful, I have fun with it. And I make it oftentimes for you guys, you know, for you guys to enjoy. I have made some videos for the team, and that was a different thing. But I still charge, you know, hey, you know, this isn't my normal thing I do. You want me to make a video for you? Great. When you have someone from the community just being like, hey, I want you to make this video. I'm like, dang. I mean, the team understands that when they ask me to make a video, it's something that I would like to do. Sure. And I don't need a lot of direction when it comes to that. because they know what I do. I know what I do. The team approaches me, it's for a, hey, listen, no one does it quite like you, Vrograg. No one's the goat of Turtle WoW like you are, Vrograg. And then they kiss the ring of my terrible videos I make, and then I make something for them. But when I have a person who's like, hey, here's something that you probably otherwise would either not cover, not care about, whatever. I want you to like do your thing, but with this, you know, what do you do with that? Because on one hand, if it's not something I would ordinarily do, I just wouldn't do it. When you throw some money at me though, I'm like, well, and then I gotta think, dang, is this something I want to, like, do I want to take their money? And the answer is yes. If I didn't want to do it that badly, by the way, first stone scale, let's go. If I didn't want to do it that badly, I would just be like, yeah, it's a 1,000 hours just for this consult. Any further words and I'm done. Sonic, I can't wait for you to have money too. Yeah, you know, if I applied myself to live content generation, man, this stream would pop off. I'm telling you, I would have one of those stupid camera mocap suits, and you'd see a little animated orc talking when I talk. I've even been told it's not that difficult. It sounds like a whole thing. Haxer, how's everything going with, you know, I'm sure the team has plenty of time with their, by the way, Knifefin Snapper, let's go, with their deadline. How much do we need to raise for you to become a VTuber? I need to know how much it costs. Bronze Teeth, hello. I don't think I'm familiar with your work, sir. Ma'am? Ma'am. Why don't you commit, Vrograg? That's a, you know what? That's a deep question, Raukangren. Sorry, I'm gonna say hello to this person. Hello. Fish are biting today. Let me tell you. I've thought about it too, Raukangren, but here's the thing, right? I'm not a spring chicken. I'm an older orc. I don't have kids that I like have to bronze. I appreciate it, but that's a lot of gold and I feel uncomfortable receiving it. Hold on. Thank you for the generosity, but I don't take handouts. Devs in chat, buff Feral DPS, please. Oh, don't even talk to me about Feral. I was like super obsessing about the pounce thing for no real reason, but I still don't like it. I won't let it go. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to Raukangren's question. Why don't you commit? Because, you know, even if you mean that that question more as a joke, Raukangren, it's something I've been thinking about. You know, not trying to be bragging. I think I have a lot of what it takes to do that stuff, like, full-time, but my current job, I have this thing that is highly sought after in America, which is good medical insurance. So it's not as simple as like, hey, why don't you do this thing? It's like, hey, if something bad happens, you're screwed. Just another sign of American prosperity. Gildar Coffin. Rock Hangren. Rock Hangren! Damn, man. This is a Saturday morning. We're coming out with the big gun question. Shit. I mean... yeah, right. Murag and I do not have any plans for kids. So, no. I would say, as far as risk being involved, I probably am less risk adverse. Just in general, but also, like, I don't have... that is one thing in the column of just do this full time. You know, boy, there's a lot to it. And I think that's, like, I bet you I would have tried if I was, like, half my age. But I'd probably also be a terrible... I would be, if you could believe it, even worse than I am right now. No, you're okay, listen, this is Fish and Chat, all right? We fish and we chat. And, you know, I don't want to get all, what is that? What is that word? I don't want to be all parasocial, right? Most people don't actually know me. But, you know, I like being open. I like talking about real things in-game or out. I think it's good to be a orc or human being. And I think being genuine is important. So you're good. You're good. You know, the fact that you phrased it in such a way to allow me to speak my piece rather than being like, oh, you don't have any kids, you know, like that kind of thing. Like, all I'll say is, it's a tricky question to ask, you know. I've thought about it, but you know, it doesn't really matter. It's not really in the cards anyway. I would like 1 or 10. But nah, it's just not in the cards, man. Don't want to fish a chest with locked out demons. I don't know what that means. Thanks, Drew. Guys, it's okay. You can all form an unhealthy social bond with me. When I say I love you guys, it means I actually love you in every sense of that term. Because Drew said it's okay to be parasocial with your community. But I mean, let's be honest, right? Part of the reason I enjoy streaming, probably one of the best parts, is you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I know when I start streaming, I'm gonna see Lizzie Babs pop up somewhere in stream saying, I am Frograg. If you look at my videos, I almost want to say 100% of them. There could be a spare video that I don't see. Lizzie Babs always posts, I am Frograg. A meme that is older than, like, most people who have even watched my stuff. I got people like Rauk Hangren coming at me with some deep stuff. I got Drew coming over here, giving me like a cheerleader. I have Sonic, who I actually know in real life, always popping in, saying hello, literally at times throwing the news program on his back. Made a whole dang script for me to have Market Watch because before I was spending, and Sonic can attest to this, I was spending hours every week painstakingly throwing data for 6 items from wowauctions.net into a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet got so big that it started breaking all the time. That's true. That is true. True. Parasocial doesn't mean unhealthy relationship. Parasocial is fine as long as you understand that about the nature of the relationship. Also, who did I just see posted there? Kentex. Oh. You know what, Kentex? It's. I'm glad you asked that question. I will answer that question. Then Rao Kangren came out with another long one. I'll get to that after. So Kentex, I'll give you. I do this every now and then. Oh, sorry, I have to. It looks like chat decided to slide a little bit. I don't know why. Here, just slide that way. The reason Vrograg is named Fish Slayer. I'll tell you the full story. It's not long. I like reminding people every now and then. When I first was on the server, when Vrograg was just a level 20-something hardcore, Murag and I, we knew that the server was a roleplay PvE server. So we're like, oh, we should see if we can do an event. And we saw in the event channel, South Fury Trading Company was having a fishing competition in the Barrens. And it was just like a get-together, hang out by the campfire, share stories. There was going to be a couple other things. Maybe I should look back in the event channel, see if I can even find it. But this was early 2022. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Murag, like, this is the Barrens. We can go to this without dying. So we decided to go there. It was a great time. This is my first real RP experience with like a group of role players. I was having a blast. It came time for the fishing derby. And I won the fishing derby, and it was literally not even the biggest catch or anything. It was just how many fish can you catch, right? And I won. However, here's the thing. It's still the case now. If you're hardcore, you can't trade with anyone unless they are also hardcore, and if they are within a certain level range of you. The prize for the fishing derby was I think it was like the plus. Oh, how much is this one? I want to say it was like the plus 15 rod, maybe. It was the one you can get, but you can buy it. I think it's limited. Anyway, there was a rod that was the prize. And when they checked to see how many fish you caught, you'd have to open trade and then show the guild leader how many fish you caught. And I did indeed win. However, when it got to the trade window, I'm like, hey, listen, man, I'm sorry, I'm hardcore. I can't actually trade with you. And then they're like, it's okay. Like, I trust you. It's not a big deal. I'm like, all right. And, you know, we hung out for the rest of the time. Had a great time, like, learning how to RP, feeling out the South Fury Company. I ended up joining them later. This is ancient history, right? And then Murag and I are like, okay, well, it's time to get back to leveling. And I was saying goodbyes, and the guild leader over there said a character by the name of Koun, C-O-U-N. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's not a big deal that I didn't get the prize. Like, I'm not that worried about it. There's a good chance I'm going to die with it anyway. And they're like, well, hold on a second. A win is a win. I'm like, yeah. And then he said, okay, check your bags. I did, and magically the fishing rod was in there. I thought at the time, because I literally knew nothing. So I thought at the time, like, he had put a ticket in to a GM to give it to me. And I told him how much I appreciated it, because I did. Later, I find out Koun was one of the two servers roleplay GMs. I didn't know that. He literally just forced it into my bags. So, after that first experience, we learned about a roleplay add-on, which I still have. It's TRP. It's the one that gives this little overlay right here. And when you open it up, you have all this stuff you can put in. So I was like, oh, okay. So I started making Vrograg's backstory. And I was high off of my win from winning the fishing derby. So I did a little lore reading. According to accepted lore about orcs, they're given a first name, and their surname is either based off of like an inherited clan name, or it is some sort of demarcation of some great feat they had done. So I thought of the name Fishslayer. The canon about Fishslayer is that so I made part of my backstory about this. Vrograg's backstory after that point was such that he was part of I think like a small group of orcs trying to set up like an outpost or like a small colony just north of them in Ashara. If you've been to Ashara, you know there's plenty of Nagas on the beaches. And so Vrograg's backstory was that he got his name when he defended villagers from a Naga attack in a failed colonization attempt in Ashara. The reason it said Fishslayer is because the word for Naga in Orcish just translates to fish. Thus, Vrograg became Vrograg Fishslayer. That is the story. And maybe in another year I'll tell it again. Hopefully that answers your question. Kentex, no problem. You know what? Thank you for asking. When you've been doing this silly stuff for as long as I have, there are so many stupid inside jokes and stuff like that. You have like almost like a little mini subculture, much like how Lizzie Babs will always say I am Vrograg, which is just because there was like an inside joke within my guild. Well, actually, you know what? In the spirit of honoring old traditions, come along. Okay, this is my guild. Let's see. Anyone who's 60 that I know Teld. Oh, looks like they're saying they're this person. But what if they were Vrograg? Bowfine? Well, sounds to me like a Vrograg. Valian? He's already been fixed. See that? That's how long I've been doing this. Techie? Ooh. I see. Vrograg. Alright, fix that one. Karen, come on, Karen. You know I had you. I don't know Pengd. Let's see. Possibly Vrograg. Can new. Ooh. I just get all the level 60s. Also, Boo Shakalaka. This is a good name. Anyone else? I don't know who this is either. Welcome to Blackwing Guard. Okay. Alright, I saw a big one from Raukangren. When you love something, you don't want to upset them. Once you commit to live streaming full time, you'll have very little time for anything else, which might make you upset due to inability to devote your time to anything else. And that could make you unhappy as well. Rao Kangren, I want to say you really... I mean, we have like a resident philosopher here in Rao Kangren. We should all be grateful that they're willing to share their wisdom with us. Because that's very much... Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, I've considered it. I've thought about it. And I'm old enough and experienced enough to know that oftentimes moderation is needed in all things. I don't know of anyone who's had a job who doesn't end up hating in some ways something they do. I know it's a bit cynical to say I would just end up hating it, but that's the secret. I'm always a little miserable, so it doesn't really matter what I'm doing. I'd find a way to be miserable about it. And if you're a long-time watcher of the stream, you know I used to always do Saturday fishing chats. And then I just stopped doing them. It wasn't because I'm like, I hate streaming. Streaming's terrible. It's like, nah, it had nothing to do with that. It was just like, man, like, what if like I did something different with my Saturdays? Like, that was it. There was no plan. This morning I woke up with vim and vigor, and I'm like, I want to stream today. I want to. And mostly because I spent like an hour plus trying to price myself out. All right, let me put this out. Serious responses only. If you had an event happening on Turtle WoW, if you sent me all the video files, all the music, all the screen captures, assets, everything, and you wanted me to make a 5-minute video, we'll just say arbitrarily, that just works as a synopsis of some event, there's really no narration needed from me. It's just make a video, almost like a sizzle reel. Although even that might be too much, of just an event that happens. How much? Let's say it would take me about 4 hours to probably put everything together. What do I charge? I don't know. I'm not like Vrograg Incorporated, although I'm gonna tell the government I am. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta do taxes still. No. Anyway, my question there was, what should I charge? I don't know. 20 to 25 an hour? Well, I'm glad you said that. I think that's what I kind of finished on. I think that's what I said. Whoop, global water, let's go. Let's go. Global water, the best catch. Oh, globe of water, give me some more water. See this? Best transmute in the game. You love to see it. Yeah, well, there's a number of things that gets really weird with content generation and editing as far as what you should pay. Because here's this other strange phenomenon. If I'm just on the open marketplace, if I'm offering too low of a price, people will assume that your work is bad. So you actually have to price up. It's so weird. I mean, and also, Gildark, you're not wrong. Like, so I put it out there, and I was looking around on the internet, seeing what other people charge, but so much of it is just so arbitrary. I've seen people essentially give estimates of like $20 an hour on the lower end, And then, given my experience and expertise, I was seeing some things like suggesting, oh, you should probably go like, $80, $90 an hour. And I'm like, this is a free-to-play server. Like, I don't even feel comfortable asking for a lot. Thing is, I got food, I have shelter, I got most of what I need. I'm not like, sure, I would like more money. I think no one doesn't want more money. Like, it's weird. But, I don't know. I feel like if I ask for a lot, then it almost feels like I make it like an adversarial relationship. Like, if I was that person, I would be like, okay, I gotta do everything to make it go super quick. I don't know how to work quick. I mean, I do, but like, someone's paying me money and I'm like, I gotta do quality work. When I make a mistake on my normal videos, no one cares. Or if they do care, I'm like, whoops. Oh, speaking of, oh my God. I actually have a fun story to share. Let me see if I can pull this all. You know what? I'm gonna share the story when my fishing lure is done. Because these night crawlers, they weren't free. I mean, Loch Ness, you're not wrong. Also, what's going on with you guys? You know, I'm always talking about myself. What's on your guys' mind? I'm going to tell you, if you're American, it's been a stressful week. I'll say that. And I mean that accurately. I don't normally do politics content. Don't really intend to. But I think I can comfortably say it's been a stressful week. Affliction Warlock's on your mind. Oh, yeah. I mean, Lizzie Babs, you got to see how some of the sausage is made. With, yeah, because you did out yourself as you were on the class council for some amount of time. Yeah, yes, Rao Kangren, I know the rage burns deep inside of you about the hamstring. It's also, Lizzie Babs, the reason I even mentioned that was because you know that the team does want good things for Warlock. They just might not necessarily get there. I'm good. I'm good. These are 75, huh? Yeah, I'm catching everything just with Nightcrawlers. You don't gotta waste money on me. Blua, hello, how's it going? This is a fun phenomenon, by the way. If you ever stream for an amount of time, there's this weird phenomenon that happens when I see people's name that I know I've seen a lot in chat before. You're just like, you know the name, you don't remember anything they've said or done, but subconsciously you have done something with the name to categorize it as like good or bad. So I don't know what Blue has said in the past, but when I saw Blue, I'm like, Blue is a real one. And you know what, Lizzie Babs, you hit the nail on the head. Exactly. The people that are in charge of designing Warlocks all want Warlocks to do well, but there are too many differing opinions on how to go about that. And it has, I think, ultimately acted as a bit of a detriment to Warlocks. Exactly. And I think, if I zoom out a little bit to the whole Warlock thing, a little bit of it was the writing was on the wall. And by that, I mean, when back in 2023, if you can believe that, when they first had applications to be in the council, I think Warlocks, the ones that got in, Warlocks didn't have a lot of representation, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There were ones that had as much or less representation that did really well. But it was one of the less active channels that was being used. And I think because of that, a consensus was a lot harder to come to for the Warlock community. And then when it came time to, okay, we're going to go ahead and start changing stuff, I think right around then is when Lizzie Babs got called in, and it's like, there were easily months and months of previous discussion for most other classes, but for Warlocks, there wasn't as much. And it was like, all right, we're already on go time. I can completely understand. Think of it this way. Was there any other class that had late additions to the council? Just chew on that one for a second and think about it, as I don't think there was. All right, I'm finding this. I'm going to show everyone a picture to tell a funny story. Let me get the... Yeah. I have to find where this is. New slide on March 10. March 10, come on, there you are. Okay. So, this will serve as me issuing a correction. So, if you see this image, you'll see it says, this is the change log that was given to me by Cenarius, giving updates on Unreal Azeroth and Turtle 2.0, on that development. Every week, Cenarius graciously gives me a change log, and then I ungraciously bombard him with questions because half the stuff I don't understand. One of these examples, as I will demonstrate, where is that? Oh, right, sorry. Anyway, if you look in the orange box, you see soundification, MCSE implementation. Then note, turns out MCSE data is not used in original client. We discovered that very late. So I did what most orcs would do and ask Cenarius, I don't understand. I'm going to find this discussion. I'm not going to show people because Cenarius is very sensitive about that stuff. Secrecy is important. I'm going to read exactly what I wrote as a question. I said, is finding MCSE late a bad thing? As far as I'm aware, that is a Microsoft certified engineer. This doesn't sound right. Okay, so I made the inquiry and I added to it what I knew. The reaction, the answer I got back was, well, yes. Well, yes. because we spend precious development time on something that turns out to be useless. Now, I want everyone to go into the imagination copter. Actually, I'm going to... First off, we need to find where the imagination copter is. By getting rid of this, and then... We'll make it nice and crispy clear for everyone. Oh, how did that show up? Huh? Oh, okay, you're not. One of these days I'll learn how to use this program. Yeah, I want paint. And, all right. Oh, yes, everyone wants to see this tiny slice of gray. Wait, why is it, huh? Something weird. I'm just trying to show you my paint program. Okay, we got it. It's not showing layers for some reason. It refuses to show you the image. Why? It's only paint.net that does this, which sucks because it's the one I use for image editing. Does anyone see that? No, you're only going to see a gray box. Why does it do this, man? Why? Does that fix it? No. What if I did this? Really confuse people. Nope. None of that. I'm just trying to show an image. All right, that's enough. I paint. We're back on our break again. Anyway, Scenarios got back to me, right? All he said again, and I quote, was, "Well, yes, because we spend precious development time on something that turns out to be useless." Okay, so I challenge anyone who's listening to this. Use the thinky parts of your brain. If you hear that, you would assume, oh, they needed Microsoft certified engineers for something, and it turns out they didn't need it. That would be like the assumption, right? No, that's not the case. Here's what actually ended up happening, and I found out about this after I'd already made everything. The message reads, "Oh my God, I thought you were just joking when you said, I think that is a Microsoft certified engineer." He further explains, MCSE is a sound chunk in ADT file. It stores a placed ambient sound. My response was an ellipse. And then I was ready to throw something. I said, I have no programming background. I genuinely didn't know what MSCE was. It sounded plausible. Sometimes, everyone, that's what it takes to figure out what's going on. Even in an example, sorry. Sometimes I just didn't have the camera on for haha joke. I'm gonna turn it back on. Now I'm a drogger. Also, I'm not that pale. Guys, I'm not that pale. I'm not a drogger, am I? Also, I have no idea where this image is. You fit in the... No. Oh no, what if I can't remove that? Oh, okay, we got it. Whew. I know J Mouse. Thank you everyone for going on that long journey. You guys want to see if I can get Mandalore on stream? He just curled up next to me. Do you play any other MMOs? I've played SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic, once upon a time. But no. I might like it, but I'm good. Sonic, don't promulgate. I'll use a big word for you. Don't promulgate such lies and slander. Also, I totally have pajama pants on, so prepare for that. I'm gonna... Actually, no one would even see it. There's a little right here. I see the light. You can see it. That's where the little Bulbasaur light is. But right now, I gotta mess with Mandalore. He knows. He just ran away. Look, buddy, your cat bed. Oh, what's going on? Hey, buddy. Would you like some treats? There you go. Yeah. Alright. I think you'll stay in frame. Stay, if you want to stay just about here. You good there? Alright. Yeah, you're good. You want to come closer? Dude, you're drooling. It's kind of embarrassing. All right. We officially have a... Ooh. Vintage Story is starting to eat up my WoW time. Vintage Story, huh? Hey. I don't think I've heard of that one. Did you not? Listen, I have delicious treats right here. No. You can't get a cat to do things if they don't want to do it. Oh, hey! Hello, /ignore. By the way, I will say, despite many things to the contrary, having like a catchphrase actually does make you more memorable. I don't know why. But because of that, I know anytime Technomolin shows up, I know it's /ignore. You're pretty good at branding, friend. Alright, what did I miss while I was ranting and/or wrangling a cat? Oh, look, he's there. Guys, we don't normally get this. Normally, Mandalore does not like being on stream because I have to hold him to do it. But I emptied just enough space to... Yeah? Route Kangren, this is my kid. This is the one. That's all I got. Ham Chef is saying, Vintage Story is basically an open world survival that's really cozy. I could check it out. I've been all over the place. I have been trying to play some modded Minecraft in the background. I think I did a stream where I played like Cobblemon just to show it off because I was having a little fun with it. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually been recently doing like a little bit of farming, goofing around on WoW, Turtle WoW. So I've been doing that too. What a messy message. It's okay. It doesn't have to be a good message. It just needs to be memorable. It was made by people who used to mod Minecraft but decided to... Oh, wait! Oh, I watched a video about this. Yeah, Vintage Story. I do know what you're talking about. Is that also, I think that's also voxel. Maybe it's not. I know it has a learning cliff, but once you're over it, it's very rewarding to play. Much more survival based. What do you mean outsmarted by a cat? Cats aren't smart. They're just very good at one thing, which is getting food. When you think about a cat, right? They're nothing like us. We share the fact that we're mammals. I think that's where it pretty much stops. Homie here, like the way their muscular skeletal system is built, it is insane. He's lazy. Like, we have lazy in common. Like, we can definitely be lazy together. It's a good time. But he can jump like many times his height if he wants to. He'll only do it if he wants to do it. But cats honestly could be running the world if their intelligence was used for something other than how to get more food in their belly. I say that because I have seen Mandalore outsmart me and Murog in the same minute to get more food. And he's persistent. That's the thing. All cats have that in them, but it's just about food. If Mandalore had his drive to get food replaced with the desire to design a fully functional nuclear reactor, I would have died years ago from radiation sickness. Like, that's where I'm at with cats. That's true. Although I'm saying that's true. Yes, we do have a tenderloin. You're not wrong, Raukangren. He does work. I'm sorry, I do work for the cat. Techno, I will challenge this assertion. They're clever in a way. So normally he's pretty dumb, and he doesn't really know much. And he's on the older side for a cat. He has figured out that when he knows the difference between when I'm playing games and when I'm streaming. Which, you know, how clever do you have to be? I mean, when I'm raiding or in game or, and talking to friends on Discord, same setup. He knows the difference between that and when I'm streaming, because he knows that when I'm streaming, I think he's picked up because I have one light right here. I think he knows that if I turn on that light, I'll be more likely to give him a treat when I'm otherwise ignoring him. I gotta say that is at least clever. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I guess to better define it, we'd have to, what really is clever, right? Oh, by the way, we were doing a thing the other day. If someone has an idea for a song and wants me to make an abomination in, I can put it into my little AI thing. I got plenty of credits. In case something you wanted to hear, in case you want that to exist, let me know. I'll do it live on stream too. I am equal parts curious and worried about the corners of the internet that Lizzie Babs goes to. You see a mouse giving another mouse CPR. Interesting. No, you're right, Technomolan, about that for sure. The new woolly mice are really cute. Am I alone in panicking about that? About the woolly mice? I can think of nowhere darker than that Lizzie Babs Facebook Reels. I didn't even know they had Reels. Gonna be honest, didn't know they had Reels. I also haven't used my Facebook in... What's that? That would be 9 years? I think I have a Messenger account. So... It's mostly street fights, police audits, and the Dodo videos where they save animals. Lizzie Babs, do you know that those are in many ways a reflection of what you have interacted with? Deep in the twisted mind of that naked gnome you see running around Stormwind are thoughts of street fights, police audits, and saving cute animals. Think about it. Oh, you know what? I have a interesting story. Again, I'm trying not to be political, but I want to point out an interesting phenomenon I observed over on Twitter. So I was trying to check what Turtle Wow had posted on their Twitter the other day. So I opened up Twitter and I realized I had like an old personal throwaway one still logged in there. I'm like, oh, I'll just put Vrogreg in there, no big deal. And I did that. My Vrogreg Twitter account, I think, follows Turtle Wow, some Blizzard accounts, full stop. So my, For You side of my Twitter was 99.9% insane political things. Why? How does it jump to this is the thing that this guy who's been RPing as an orc for like 3 years, he wants to see. Oh, by the way, it was also both sides. I do want to say that of American stuff. But it was also like the most vitriolic, insane stuff I was seeing. I didn't know how to make it stop. My reels, Technomolan says, are 70% hardstyle Gabber videos. What is hardstyle Gabber? Is this a song I need to make? Wait a second. Okay, we not doxing me? Let's see. I think I have it set up here. I was pretty sure I had something just for Suno. Come on, I know you're around here somewhere. No. Also, did someone just see... Who is this? Oh, on the wrong screen. I thought I saw Rage Lisa like hover in the air while jumping. I didn't know what to make of that. Alright, looks like I do have a Chrome set up for that. Oh. It didn't quite do exactly what I wanted, but alright. We're gonna go here. Alright. Let's see. And Techno said. Right, I've never heard of the genre gabber, I guess. And we're gonna create something. Should I? No, I won't leave it. It's gonna be custom though, of course. Oh wait, no. No custom's even better. Okay, Gabber? Hard sell Gabber videos. Okay. What are we gonna make it about? A hard style Gabber song about how cats aren't so clever. Also, I gotta switch up my playlist. There's some weird songs in there. I gotta do a purge, some of the old ones. And like songs like that last one where it just kind of hangs for too long. Oh yeah, lots of my experiments here. Is the sound set up for Chrome though? Disguise, we don't need that. Oh, good, I found it. It's on. All right, we're gonna pause our music. I love how I have a folder named Old Crud. I have no idea what's in there. Disguise icon. No, we don't want that. I know it's around here. Oh, I see. Okay, let's check to make sure. I mean, sure, just make it. Did I even name it? Nope. Me making more Bulbasaur stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Also, I found out that if you tell AI to make aerobic songs that sound like they're from the 80s, it's kind of a bop. Anyway, so I've been trying to find like new and unusual ways to make like new songs for the background to stream. So that was what that experiment was. All right, we're gonna listen to this. Can you tell me, by the way, Technomolin, how is this a Gabber song? Oh, you can barely hear it? My bad. Sorry, I'm just trying to find out how my boat became flying. I'm sorry, you're killing me, Techno. Sorry, that's actually jump style. Didn't even know this genre existed. Do Europeans just... Are they born with knowledge about all the EDM genres? Oh, okay. That's what it was. That's just a game. Cats aren't so clever, hear us laugh. Part-time clowns on the feline path. Rulers of chaos, a furry rat. But you've got brains, not on this graph. Techno, I'm just glad you're here so that there's someone who is slightly older than me. That was version 1. It's probably gonna go to the other one. I'm good. I just heard that one lyric. I'm like, nah. There's a huge difference between US and EU EDM festivals. Yeah, there probably is. But I mean, like, I think it's fine because I think Europe got a little jealous, right? Because for most music, it was like Europe #1, you know? And then all of a sudden, like, America came out with a bunch of much better music. And they're like, no, what do I do? And so they ran to their room and they were crying. There was tears coming down their face. Like, I want to make music again. And so they kept slamming their keyboard. And that made music. And that's how Europeans started EDM. This is an accurate and true history. You know what, Lizzie Babs? I almost guarantee you there would be a better rave culture if not even our drug laws, but our drug policy was better in America. I mean that with all due respect too. Like, I genuinely mean that. If you go to European EDM festivals, like, they'll have tents where you can test your drugs to make sure they are not adulterated in any way, shape, or form. That's just part one. For me, that's what I think of, you know. Rograg, what do you get when you listen to country music backwards? I don't know. I don't listen to country. I know this is a joke, though. Well, we have Elton John. No. We're talking about EU. You lost him. No, you're right, though. Okay, all right, Lizzie Babs, I don't want to start that whole discussion, but let's be honest. There's an interplay between the musical communities. They're not islands. And if Europeans weren't inspired by all the fabulous music that essentially African Americans were making, then we probably wouldn't have had all the great artists from Europe who were inspired by it that then also make good art. Try the track I posted. Can't get techno. This better be an AI track. I don't want to get mega flagged by the copyright police. I have a puppy alert. Oh my god, guys, I just found out my sister got a Bernese Mountain Dog puppy.
I saw a picture, it's real cute.
Really?
This big.
It's that big? Oh my goodness. Is there pictures?
Check the group chat, there's one picture.
Hold on. Oh my god, guys. This is the biggest news. It's like I just had a kid. It's probably the same thing. No, I just see text.
Scroll up.
No, if I do that, Facebook will know where I am.
I'll show you.
Also, I don't want to dox my niece.
Your Bernice?
No, my Bernice. Oh, that's cute.
Here we go. Yeah.
Do you have an image? Yeah.
Picture, yeah.
I don't think anyone can recognize her face from there. I'm just gonna...
So yeah, so
All right, well, it's not focusing. But there's proof of a Bernese Mountain Dog puppy.
his name is Pork Chop.
Techno, that's true. Sorry. I got very distracted. For good reason. I'll still hang out for a while, guys, don't worry. I'm not gonna I will say, abandoning you for Bernese Mountain Dog, though,
Yeah,
it is tempting.
I've got a shower, but I thought you might want to abandon your stream.
No, I was just talking how much I appreciate them and how much...
I'm just saying, like,
You know what? It's like the devil tempts you. You're the devil. I wouldn't know if you didn't even say anything. I would have been blissfully unaware. But you're like Satan. You're like, "Ugh, what about a puppy? Wouldn't you like to see a puppy?" And yet you've come bearing no Bulbasaurs.
instead I
Bulbasaur would have known what to do in this situation. Sorry, I can just imagine. Buzztronic, hi. Thanks for being a first-time chatter. You are probably confused. Let me start off by saying, if you're here to ask what the easiest class for leveling is, you might be approaching Turtle from a not a great angle. The game really thrives on enjoying the game, taking your time with it. If your goal is just to zip through things, you can do that, but I don't think it's necessarily your best approach to the game. I don't want to speak for how you play the game, and that's fine if you feel otherwise, but what would be the easiest? Probably Hunter. Yeah, Hunter, maybe Warlock. Yeah, it's a Bernese Mountain Dog. I don't know if there's a good translation for that in your Unga Bunga EU language, but yeah. Bernese Mountain Dogs are like they're big. They can get to like, my family used to have one, which is why I'm really excited. His name was Brady. He was 100 and, hold on. Gotta do more for these Europeans. 120 pounds in kg. Catch that fish, catch that fish. No, I didn't miss it. Okay. Trying to bring back up. Is this one? There, okay. Was that heavy? 54 kilos. I do not know stone conversion for any of you Brits. Oh wait. Raukangren, are you modded? Take care of that. I want to see if... Do you guys just see that? I just caught 2 globes of water, which is 6 elemental water. What a great day. Okay, no, that's fine. Like, Buzz, I'm getting back to your question. Had many distractions. Well, exactly, I like how hard it is, but I'm talking about mechanics, not leveling speed. I am playing Warrior, but I think this old client makes it harder to play Warrior. What class would be least affected by the terrible client? It's actually almost like a philosophical question. It's kind of deep. Yeah, no, you actually are Satan. I'm trying to focus on other thing, and she's literally already going, there's another puppy picture. Did you see the puppy picture? If you don't want me to stream, just say so. Be gone, Satan. You see? This is what I deal with. You guys think it's great having an attractive, smart, lovely, charismatic, gamer wife. But you don't see the other side. You don't know that she's better than me at all games. Pretty much all of them. I can beat her on ones that involve manual dexterity, usually. Those are the only ones I can beat her on. That's it. And then you have to deal with stuff like her being super nice and then like showing me stuff, you know? You don't know how hard it is to have a healthy, stable, and dare I say, edifying marriage. You don't know what it means. Haxer, I did. The felt cloth I got was... Oh, I ran around Hyjal. It did end up being Hyjal. Hyjal was the right answer, by the way. There is a correct answer to that question. If you just go to Hyjal and you just kill a bunch of satyrs, you'll get it. It's definitely better than the satyrs in Ashara, than the satyrs in Diramal East, and the ones in Felwood. Do you have macros for swapping weapons? Oh, you know, Buzztronic, I'm assuming you're new-ish. You probably know that all the macros and stuff are, they're different than all the other clients. If you look in the Warrior channel, there's probably one pinned of the main Discord. I'm pretty sure there are macros to switch weapons. I think I've even done them before to try to do something with ambush. Yep, see, there you go. I knew someone had the answer. Super WoW and Cleveroid macros are your friends. But can they switch weapons? I don't know. I have something like that for my Elemental Shaman for when I do an oopsie with threat and I have to put on a shield. Pocket Tamasuta? It's just a really cool name. Also, Rockangren, did I not make you a mod? Yeah, I get it. There is a spam in my Twitch chat. It's taken care of. You're using super macro. Okay, yeah. I know there's a number of ways to do it. I think that's one of the hopes, right, with Turtle 2.0 is that the thing is, I think they're porting the old API of how add-ons work, so I don't know if it's going to make a difference. But, yeah, I don't think I've bumped into that one specifically. I got all these crap. Let's go! We got a golden pearl! Wait, Rage Lisa, are you gone? I think it was Rage Lisa who tried to give me one. Initially, only what vanilla supports will be supported. Rockhangren, I'm gonna mod you in Twitch. Mod. Oh, I gotta spell your name. There you go. If you see another person trying to get me to spend money to have online friends, let me know. With the old client, you can basically run Lua functions as macro. Yep, exactly. Yeah. It's more powerful in certain ways, but the disadvantage is you can't just borrow other people's code because there's way less of them out there. Buzztronic says that bot is everywhere? Which bot? Which bot? Wait, you mean little Karen? The thing is that I leave this boat to go say hi to little Karen, I'll never get up because someone put my boat above water and I don't know how they did it, and it's tough. Full disclosure too, guys, little Karen doesn't just do the nudity thing, it's actually part of their RP. Let's see here. Little Karen the nude, when you look at them, I have contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you. Let's see the description. This little general. They welcome walk-ups. Okay, I don't have any personal notes on them. Unfortunately, it cuts that one off. The crushing of 1,000 waves be gone. You should put an H in there. Wow, man, be gone from me, a starter car. This. Look, Aaron, I just want the drugs that you're taking. Oh my God. Hey, Brutal T666, thank you for the follow. Oh, I should remind people, if you're watching for the first time, hello, hi, I'm Brogreg. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely do that. If you haven't liked the stream and you're on YouTube, sorry, okay, let me start again. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the stream. It makes it more visible. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm an affiliate, so if you have Twitch Prime, you can drop those. Otherwise, you're welcome to do a follow, or if you're some kind of oil prince, throw money at me. I'll use this money to become a VTuber. Low key, I am actually thinking about it, but I just have to get a good grasp on it, and I hate throwing money away. I'm worse than a dwarf. Like, it's real bad. So I will not. I want to invest wisely in a VTube thing. Before I had that as my turtle RP, I had some snowball stuff. Well, that's good. I sent you what I'm coding on Discord. Do you know how terrified I am to open Discord? What? Mandalore sighting. Because I have so many sensitive things in there while I'm streaming. Excuse me. Exactly, Brutal. Also, Brutal, you're Demon Taxi? Hi. You're a newer raider, or are you an alt that I just don't realize? No, I think you are new, right? You're new. Oh, man, I love when you guys have conversations that I have to look at the chat to figure out what was going on. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I saw the 1,000 waves, it actually made me think of it. That is a great moment from It's Always Sunny. Big fan of that show. Was that the rage scene when he's going insane in suburbia? I wouldn't want Dennis as a spirit animal. I'm definitely more of a Charlie. But I think you guys know that about me because I do like the journalism and like conspiracy stuff. So I don't think it's much of a stretch to think of me staring at a corkboard full of strings. But there's also, I mean, I'll admit I like to go into the basement of my favorite bar with a bat adorned with nails and glass to go kill rats. Mandalore, you're back. Oh, okay. Do you want another treat? We're doing treats today. Interested? Oh, fishing. Look at that multitasking. They don't build them like me. I put the treat in the, come on. It's right here. It's a very, very simple cat. You know what? I take it back. He isn't clever. I love how I can't be focused today. I'm surprised I've continued fishing. Oh, so, oh, okay. Oh, you did the MCBWL last night. Normally I don't make Friday raids. It's really a bummer because I think like BWL might actually be my favorite raid. I know that sounds weird and dumb, but I think it just is. It's like, it has the best parts of all the different raids. Well, I feel like because it doesn't excel in any way, it sort of is undermined by other raids. So like Nax, I think has, in addition to the most challenging fights, like mechanically, arguably, I think it's like the prettiest in that, well, the decoration really pops there. AQ, the decoration there really pops. Molten Core is, no, but BWL does too. But I think for most people, what they forget is that it all looks very old by the time you get there, because if you've leveled up a character, you probably have done Lower Blackrock Spire, Blackrock Depths, you've probably done Upper Blackrock. I think you have to, right? You've seen these things for a while now and you're like, I'm good. There's nothing else like Nax. AQ is also like, there's nothing quite like AQ in the game. But when you're in BWL, it just looks like more Blackrock Spire. But what I like about it is the custom things they put in there. Nefarian. This might be my weird take. Nefarian is my favorite fight in the game. It has everything I like about this game. Multiple phases. Dangerous trash. Multiple mind controls. I love mind controls because they're funny and they're fun to deal with and they're challenging if you're not paying attention. Also, dragon fights are great. There are so many different little mechanics of Nefarian that everybody needs to like know a decent amount of their class kit to know what's going on. I love class calls so much. And he even breaks the fourth wall a little bit with his like calling out of those classes for like what they're really doing. You know, the hunter class call, he's like, you know, try to shoot me now with your little pea shooters. And that's not a good dragon voice. Hold on. All right, here I'm gonna try to do my best Nefarian.
Oh boy, I'm Nefarian.
Was that good? Was that close? There's also like a long quest chain for all that stuff. It's related and it's interwoven into a lot of the other quests outside. He has like a cool throne. A throne you can actually right click to use. Unlike KT's throne, which is comically big. Why would a floating guy want a throne? Think about it. Sonic said, I had the volume down, but I definitely heard no voice. Nah, you didn't.
You didn't hear that, friend.
Neff on helium. I know you... I know the team wouldn't. I know a lot of people in the community wouldn't even want this, but we need another boss that has a class call. Class calls are great. So do I, Haxer. I legitimately thought that was one of the best add-ons. I think someone just made the concept and then said, "Up, I'm good." Turns out development sucks. That's my headcanon for what happened to Balake, by the way. Shouts out to Balake, I missed your friend. Balake, if you don't know, made a really useful add-on that a lot, well, it's not even an add-on, it's a mod that many people in the community use. It allows some niceties that the client doesn't have. For instance, being able to see other mobs that are casting around you, even if they have different names. That's just, there's a number of things. I'm not going to go into all of them, but my headcanon for, because I don't think Blocky's being as active recently. Maybe he has, and I don't know, I'm out of the loop, but it was tough for him because I know a lot of people were asking questions about it, and I think it drove him up a wall. Like, he didn't like it. Turtle Wow team should bring you to read some Oh, Rokangren, you accidentally complimented me. They already have, and I already did. I've already, there was, oh, hold on. Let me finish this cast. All right. So, I mean, it's been a minute since I did this scroll reading, but let's see if I can find it. Oh, with this, I don't know if this is, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this, so let me double check. I think I can change that temporarily. I wanted to cover VLC. Do the VLC. Oh, wait. I know how to do this. I don't have to do it this way. I have to add a source. It's going to be a media source. It's just going to be voice acting. Okay. It's going to look for the file. Sorry, I know I just killed the whole vibe, but it's under Greatest Minds. I have no idea how loud this is going to be, so strap in. What are you under? Oh, you're under your own thing. All right. Yep. Okay.
The Greatest Minds of Azeroth. Gnomish invent.
Oh, sorry. I know it's loud and I can't hear it. And it's continued to play. I can't stop it. I have to make it so that I can listen with you guys. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna turn down the volume. All right, here we go.
The Greatest Minds of Azeroth. Gnomish Inventors. Read to you by Iggy Moppet. In this
play
month's
Iggy Moppet
publication
for
of
the
The
radio.
Greatest Minds of Azeroth, we'll be taking a look at the shortest geniuses from the Eastern Kingdom. The adaptive and intelligent gnomes of Cosmodon are known for their groundbreaking creations, ranging from small, handheld devices to earthquaking, mountable robosuits. We will take a closer look at the most renowned inventors of gnomish kind from the last century. Both well-known and obscure virtuosos will be presented today, displaying their engineering accomplishments.
That's right. That's right, Rao Kangren. I've already been doing the thing. There's another one. I think I did. Oh, what was it? I'm trying to think of it. There's another project. Oh, is this one? I think. What's this one, son? Nope. Sorry, I'm turning back on the music.
For the world.
Nope.
Tink Master.
That's not the right one. Oh no. Where did the actual music go? Ah, there it is. Okay, we're back to normal. I've wasted this whole lore. Oh, you're in Hard Knocks? I didn't know you were in Hard Knocks, little Karen. When do you think we'll be able to play Turtle WoW 2? Do you want my estimate? I don't. Playable Turtle 2.0. Do you mean open beta or do you mean legit play it? That's my first question. Oh, would you look? It's Satan.
You know, every time somebody asks when something's released, they push the release date back by 1 week.
Yeah, but if I say at the end of time, checkmate.
I'm saying.
Yep, yeah. I want to hear my estimate too, but I gotta know. All right. Well, I'll say both my estimates. So, my estimate. Like, obviously, I have insider knowledge, but I'm just giving an estimate. I genuinely don't know when this will be done. So there are 3 things that can happen. The project finishes, the project doesn't finish, or the project is in development forever. I do think it is going to be finished. Playable beta. When I say playable, I mean you can use the client, but it won't be like your real character or whatever. I'm saying November of this year. This is now a viable client for Turtle Live servers. Summer of 2026. That's my guess. That's my guess. I totally could be wrong about these, but that's sort of where I'm at. Also, I have no idea if this is something that, like, Scenarios would be offended by me saying it or not. Oh, I do. While we're speaking about the subject, I actually have some. Oh wait, did he respond to me? Hold on. Oh, just a tick. Okay, so I don't remember who it was. It was someone from the community here. The best community, by the way. Someone asked me, hey, when projects are done in the development world, and I don't know, I'm not asking you to get involved in this, Haxer, but I know you do development. Generally, when you are developing a project, you have things laid out as far as, there are certain parts of our project that need to be done, and you may not know how long each part of that is going to take, but you know whether it's done or not. So like a certain requisite number of assignments or tasks need to be completed in order for the whole project to be completed, right? Someone kind of pointed that and said, okay, yeah, like we don't know timelines, but like what's their progress? And I'm like, oh, that's actually an interesting angle. So I wish I could remember who gave me that thought, but the question was asked and I got, oh, actually that's good. So I'll even tell you how I asked the question. How long, obviously how long something takes is hard to discern at this point, but surely the Unreal Azeroth project has things laid out as far as whether it's done or not done. Can you give me any idea how much of the project is done? I'm scrolling down to my response. Not my response, his response. I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have permission to quote, so I won't. But did not give me how much is completed. Isn't able to give me a percentage of completion. And pushes back against any notion of trying to estimate something. Are all developers like this, or is this just like a WoW developer thing? This is just like a private server phenomenon. You guys drive me up a wall. I'm not like asking. I give the most generous question. I'm like, how much of the work that hasn't been done is done? And I get, I don't know. What are you doing then? If you are creating a snowman in secret and you don't tell anyone, but I come by and I say, how much of the snowman is built? And you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, low-key, I can see 3 different snowman segments. So those are done. Like, finishing each one of those is part of it, and then the fourth part is putting them all together. You either know if you have something done or not. I don't know, man. Like, maybe programmers are just aliens sent here to bamboozle us for the backwards poop throwing primates we are. Murag, you have done nothing. You have brought nothing to this stream except distraction, my rage, and after I did a litany of compliments, you dare to come in here and say, yeah, but when you start the next snowman segment, the last one breaks and you got to fix it before moving on. Yeah, that wasn't even really the nature of my question. Because most of what they're doing is taking what exists in vanilla and get it to work in their client.
I understand, but Haxer actually just answered your question.
Usually you can't be sure about that. You don't know how much stuff... Okay, I'm not asking about how much time it takes. I'm asking about what is done. And I understand you can say, well, we think it's done, but it's not. I get that. I get that. But that making sure everything works together is like part of the percentage. So, you know, oh boy, I'm going to step a foot into algebra and I shouldn't, but we do not know how much time it will take. We do not know how much work it will take. I get that. But do you know if it's done or not? Because if you don't know that, how can the project finish? You see what I'm saying? Or is this like my pounce thing?
This is like your power.
Shut. Didn't ask you. It's okay, everyone. I put Murag in timeout for 5 minutes. I forgot I could do that. Usually you can't. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand there's a lot of subtlety that I don't understand about this particular task. I know it's also very unique in what it's doing. And, you know, asking a question like this, the thing that drives me up a wall about it is that I'm like laying down roses to these people. Be like, give me the softest of soft answer you can give. Hey, yeah, we're about a third of the way done. Okay, because that answer doesn't mean anything. People are just trying to get a pressure reading, a loose understanding. You for sure know. Oh no, see, this is why I shouldn't have brought up algebra. Hold on. You for sure know that you have X out of Y core systems done, and it took Z amounts of time. But every task is different, and the estimate... I'm not asking about time. It's purely a question of how many parts of the project are done. Is that better to say?
Right, but you want to know that because it helps with an estimate for time.
No, it doesn't. I will clearly say it doesn't. The point of the question is, I know we will never know the time.
Okay.
I am just wanting to know how much of the project is done. That's it. Because we know you cannot estimate any other part of the project.
But then why does that matter?
How do I put you on timeout? I did it in YouTube and you're still over here yapping. Sorry, chat's being it was funny. But you can have 90% of the work done with 2 years remaining. Yes, and that's fine to have, even if the last 10% of the project takes 10 years, you can still be at 90% completion. I just want to know, because I'm sure everyone has installed a program before. Maybe you haven't, which is weird that you're this deep into a game. Anyway, you never know, like when you install a program, have you ever noticed, especially it happens on Windows a lot, you have like a little progress bar, right? And like the last 1% always takes twice as long as the whole thing. And I think that has to do with like how data's stored. But I'm just asking, where's the bar? Like how much has been done? And remember, like, most of this is to just let people know how far along things are. People just want to make sure that the little baby turtle 2.0 is going to grow up nice and strong. It's going to come out with all 4 legs, all 6 tentacle tongues, as all turtles have. Also, I just want to point out here. In the green is this session. So since I've been standing here fishing, I'm getting 15% stone scale. I've also gotten, where was it here? So it's saying that I've caught, I got 1 essence of water and 2 elemental water. Sorry, no, only 1. I'm not catching those. Oh, here's the big one. I've caught Globe of Water 3 times, which is essentially 9 elemental water. I don't know if it's his pool. It might not be. It could be. I don't know, honestly. Fishing's been good. Fishing's treating cheating Vrogrags, cash pretty. Oh, you know what? There are so many events I should have went to this today. Oh, crap. I'm starting to remember why I didn't have anything slated for today. I might have spaced an event I was supposed to go to. Where's that last weekend? Just gonna check out the event channel. Okay, that's the Turtle Fair. That's on the 29th. It's a fireside gathering. There was that teaser where Cenarius logged into the live turtle server with a UE client for a bit. Did he really do that? Are you? I don't know if you're... Or was that just an oopsie and he got away with it? That's for the Alright. I gotta find this event. It was like this big thing at the beginning of the week and I think I just completely spaced it. Alright, today is the 15th. Okay, we're good. Everything's saved. We're fine. Alright, so the reason I bring this up, I didn't forget something. I remembered to forget it, and now I'm remembering it for real. Really? Okay, we're gonna come back to that Haxer. Although I'm scared about what I'll find on Twitter when I go on there, based off my recent browsing. Today, first off, I know a lot of PvE people on Nordinar watch this stream. Let me appeal to you right now. They don't know I'm doing this, but they're awesome, and I want them to get support. Today is the Winter Be Gone festival. If you're Alliance, go make a Horde ult. A Forsaken one. Because I think it's a Horde-only event. The reason I'm really pumped about this event, right, is because Selenia is running. It's for the Wrath of the Forsaken. I know I talked about it during my recent news. In fact, I'm going to go grab it right now, the slide I made for it. Because I'll do a better job of condensing this information than I'm about to while I blather on about it while looking at the slide. Community. It is this one. There it is. I know it's cut off. I'll fix that. So, There it is. They put a lot of planning into this. It's meant to be like an open, fair kind of an event. So you don't need to be some like mega nerdy RP lord. You can just be like a guy. Very open. One other, like, there's like another reason that I would encourage people to go to this. They're talking about Forsaken culture and lore. It's very glossed over, and not many people know about it in the community, in the game. Even today, most people are like, huh? Forsaken have holidays? So if you're even like remotely interested in Forsaken lore, it'd be good to go to this. The conceit of the event is to, get spring to come in, get winter to go away. And finally, the other big thing is that they're raising funds for a Guild Tabard charter. And that's why I say, hey, PvE players, I know you probably got some extra coin laying around. Thank you, Kova. I'm glad you caught me mid-rant. I can't imagine the amount of people that have like, oh, I wonder what his stream's about. And then like they come in to me going like, Murok, I'm gonna put you in a 5-minute, 10-minute timeout. I hate Pounce. I would be like, I'm good. Click. All right. So this is, 3 p.m. is local for me. That's EST. By the way, if you're European, I don't know what that means, but I know you guys haven't done daylight savings yet, but we have. So it's more confusing. Look at the post. It'll have your time local. But yeah, if you don't normally do RP events, go check this out. Like genuinely. I want to go to it now too. However, Satan's telling me about a puppy. And it's like, do I see the puppy or not see the puppy? The puppy will be there. How often do I get to support Wrath of the Forsaken? That's another question, right? You gotta weigh that. Okay. That was my spiel about that event. Because I wanted to try to actually go to it. Alright, and Haxor brought up something. There was a teaser where Scenarios logged into the live turtle server with a UE client for a bit. It's on Twitter. All right, but which Twitter? Yeah, I do. You could DM it to me in Discord if you have it. Oh my God, I have so many riches. I just need to empty out this bag swollen with loot. To manually sell all these fish. By the way, hand over. If you're watching right now, yes, I truly do still. I keep this. I'll show you guys what this is in a second. All right. Can I condense this? Yeah, we're okay to condense. All right. Open up these clams. I can't believe I got a golden pearl today. I'm really pumped about that. Dark iron scraps, fish oil. Okay. I have all this for fish. Plus the fish I've already caught. No one likes dark claw lobster. It's really a shame because I like lobsters in real life. I'm gonna finish this cast. Catch a firefin snapper. Now I'm gonna go check Discord to see this link. That's a good point, Haxor. Oh, yeah, I do remember this. I was curious about this one for a while because I didn't know if this was like an internal part of the game or like, I'm like, oh, well, they did that on their own, like, in-house server. Again, love the turtle team. If I got to have my claws on this from a PR department, I would have made it crystal clear what people are looking at. It would have read, oh, you guys can't even see it. I'm being dumb. I think I heard Satan snicker. That's this. Okay. Here is the post. Make it a little bigger there. So I mean, this is a post on their Twitter. The world's first player to experience Unreal Engine WoW on a live server. It's just alpha, be kind. Now, from this picture, if you're looking at it, you can easily walk away with a, oh, they just have a, like an internal server they tested it on. That is way different than what they could have done here. I hope no one noticed. Someone with the Unreal Azeroth client signed into Turtle WoW. Whoops. Completely different engagement, I guarantee you. Because I looked at this multiple times and I'm like, oh, well, they're just trying to make sure people are interested in Unreal. Like, all right, that makes sense. I moved on. Did anyone else know that this was actually on the live server? Be honest.
It does say it's on a live server.
A live server, not Nordinar, not Telebim. Do you see what I'm saying? Some key details were left out here that I think would have made it blow up. Look, player names. Same for people. Well, okay, so we'll zoom into the picture here. I can't make that any. Yeah, if you zoom in, I mean, the thing is that the text doesn't really matter that much. It does, but it doesn't really say anything. Probably the biggest clue here, it's hard to see, but in the upper left, it says Unreal WoW. Okay. All I'm saying is that I think this could have been a lot different. Zeragon in the chat window. Right, but Lizzie Babs, you know the people that hang out in Elwyn Forest. I don't even. I guarantee you the people that are just looking through Twitter who are vaguely interested in Turtle WoW, they're not gonna know. So that's why I think it's... See what I'm saying? Like, I know a few tricks about grabbing people's attention. Have you seen my thumbnail work in the last couple weeks? It's been on point. Man, I can't believe I just became independently wealthy just from fishing for a little bit. It's not hard. That's not hard, guys. I don't know why people complain about, oh, I don't have enough gold for this. Just go fishing. The money's in the water. You just fish it up. Hey, Haxer, if you're still listening, I thought of an icon that should be changed. Take a look. Golden Pearl. A Loonstone. I feel like of the two, one of these should change. Which one do you think it is? What'd you guess, kids? Was it a Loonstone? Then you'd be right. Because, I mean, this is literally a golden pearl, right? A Loonstone doesn't gotta look like that. Also, there's one thing I know. Those elf degenerates who can't stop talking about elves and love elves so much, I guarantee you they could probably make a better icon. Maybe like a little shining lantern or like a... I don't know. What do elves do? Also, their light isn't generally yellow, right? Their color motifs are like dark azure to purple. And then the light they do generate is also has like that blue tinge to it. So why would you have a yellow pearl? See what I'm saying? Haxer, you get it. You get it. By the way, you know, like all those icons that like I worked on like a Mad Dog like 2 weeks ago. Is there like a formal time when it's because I don't know if some of them are going to be like, no, we don't like those. Or am I just going to find out when I log in after the patch drops and I'm just going to be like, they fixed some of them. I don't know what the review process is like. Is there a review process? If anything, it should be called Sunstone. It does look more like a sun. Everything that's in the tables getting in, just need to get to it. Hexer, are you? Are you gonna hack them to get it in? They can't be mad when it's like, well, it's actually in the name. Oh yeah. What work needs to be done on the launcher? Can I ask? I'm sure you'd like to talk about it because it's something you've been working on a lot. Also, if you're not reviewing it, does that mean I can just throw anything? And if no one's reviewing it, yeah. Trying to think of one I could like maybe try to sneak in there somehow without anyone noticing. That won't work. All of them are items. They're not buff icons. I was trying to think of if someone had a silence effect on them, I would change the debuff icon to just say ASL. But then that's American Sign Language, so that wouldn't hit for Europeans at all. No, dude, I mean, listen. The only anime stuff I have here is like Bulbasaur, I guess. You guys can kind of see part of the Plague Doctor mask right there too. That's Murog's. I think we need the fishing boat to get 100% here. Little Karen, is your boat up and ready? I don't think mine is. I can check. You need to be in a body of water to surface. Oh, I got it. So this has a 2-hour cooldown, which actually makes it stronger, I think. So it lasts for an hour and has a 2-hour cooldown. I believe making the boat also has a cooldown, but I don't remember what it is. Do you think Horrendous Moonsong heard me saying stuff about night elves? awkward. Oh, I had one other idea for something I wanted to do. Ah. Oh, it involved me trying again though. So, for those that, it's not really a celebration time. For those that observe Lent, you know it's Lent right now. If you don't observe Lent, that means nothing to you. But there's a 40-day run-up to Easter for Catholics, some Christians, but all Christians are excited about Easter, right? So we know Easter's around the corner. That's what I'm getting at here. Does anyone remember what happened last year with Easter? Anybody? Does anyone remember? I remember. I have some ideas to distract the team from bad ideas. Actually, there might be some people who just weren't on the server yet. Excuse me. The Turtle team released a donation shop item that was an egg. Inside the egg was a long list of items that it could be. They were all customization and cosmetic items. It was poorly received by many people in the EU server and Telebim for a number of reasons. Not to belabor the point, and they closed it shortly after people like myself and others were complaining about it, but the odds weren't posted about anything. Also, a little bit of an errata. You may not know this, but in the glyph vendor, in that, the level 1 area, there's a glyph you can opt into called the Glyph of Restraint, which will actually prevent your character from gambling. There are actually NPCs you can go to gamble. That's one of the things it does. That's a true story. I think it's cute. It's great. Also, there are some people that have problem gambling habits, and that is actually kind of helpful for them. So if you have that glyph, you can still get the eggs. Outside of the how good the odds were for stuff, I think that's a whole separate discussion, but it was kind of a problem. Also, I think part of it was broken too. Certain things. So if there's a list of 80 items or mounts, it could be a goblin brainwasher device or a mailbox. Some things on that list at the time were unique, which is to say, well, here's a good example. If you have a fishing boat, I think it shows it right here. Where's survival? So this is a unique item, which means if I have the option of getting it at any point, it will not go into my inventory because it is unique. I'm pretty sure they patched this out too, or it didn't really matter because they dropped the whole egg thing, but I don't even know if it's true, but if you had the item that gave you the goblin brainwashing device, it was unique. And it was one of the more common ones, I think. So what you could do is you would buy a bunch of eggs, but the key was to not throw out the not to, get your brainwash or get your mounts or whatever. You would keep it in your bags, because every time an egg tried to be looted but couldn't, it would re-roll again. You would like try to open it. It would say like, cannot open this. You have like, this item is unique only. But then when you clicked it again, that message would disappear and you get a different item. So on a technical level, there were also problems with it. However, it was actually fun. Which I hate saying. The concept of it is cursed. But it still was fun. The reason I bring it up is because I'm thinking of making like a proposal to the team. To be like, hey, there were fun parts of this. But I think if we're being fair, here's some things you could do to make it a lot more palatable to the EU community. Step one is limit how many eggs you can get, like period, like hard stop. You can only get X amount. Part two, everyone who's on the server who wants to can do a quest, and you can get one for free. But you still have to do the quest. You can make that as easy or as difficult as you'd like, and that will that will count towards your total limit of eggs you can get in the season. What now? Does this make it any better or worse? I still think in general, loot box anythings are problematic, but you can do things to protect your community and the reputation of the team by, just a couple things. And I think those couple things also fix any glitches it had. Maybe. Do that. It would make it a lot more, it would be a good step. And it would be fun. I think you do those things, you probably have even wider amounts of people donating. And the only reason I say this, right? The reason I was like, yeah, it was a bad idea, but it actually was fun. I remember Obamsawin, my shaman, Torn shaman, never got a mount for her. I never purchased one. I have plain striding. Why would I need a mount? It's actually quicker, but that's a whole different story. Every month, I donate to Turtle WoW what I would pay Blizzard for a subscription fee. I had tokens left on Obamsawin. I have most of the things that I personally want. So I'm like, oh, well, I don't really need anything else. I'll get an egg. Who knows what I'll get? I got the dancing bear thing, little BlizzCon flag, and I got the one of the Night Elf Swift Saber mounts. It was cool. I had fun. Oh, also there was what was the other? Oh, the other issue was that there were items that people could get that were previously exclusive for certain things. I can't remember them. I'd have to go over my notes. But that was tough for those that were like, oh, I guess anyone can get this now. Cool. I mean, that is what it is. But I remember that was one too. So yeah. Haxer, don't even say since then we really did step up our QA. You can't say that. You can say that. The community is immediately going to say, yeah, just like the hairdressers. You stepped up QA? Are you... Is the team sure?
Think of how much worse it could have been. Stepping it up doesn't mean it's perfect.
Murug, I think you are Satan. Murug says, think of how much worse it could have been. Haxer, I do... Well, I kind of vaguely know. I can tell you that one of the reasons is... QA. It could have been avoided if it was properly tested. Or tested enough.
Didn't it work on the PTR? I thought it worked on the PTR.
So, without naming names, I was in a voice call with someone who was doing the QA for it and said, I can't test for everything. I didn't think that this would be a problem. That is literally what QA does. The most boring, rote, and annoying stuff so that we don't have our servers crash. Also, I also know why the hairdressers aren't around. Part of the reason is because they were yelling. Like machine gun yelling in middle of the capitals or whatever. Yeah, in the capitals where they were. You couldn't even read like text channels. It was just like, oh, come get your hair changed. Woo! Again and again. So, of course, the innocent, blessed, sanctified GMs were like getting drowned by a mountain of tickets. Hey, did you know the hairdresser's yelling a bunch? But imagine getting like 500 of those. So the GMs took the hairdressers out behind the barn and they're still in the game technically. Oh, it wasn't just that, Haxer. They were also doing the hey, I exist yells as well. And another thing was that if you came in with a certain haircut, then changed it to another haircut, and paid for it, everything was fine, and then you said, you know what, I like my original haircut, and then went back again, you were then locked to that second haircut you locked into. Nothing you could do could change that. It was as if it wasn't tested well enough. Now, to be fair, I want to be fair because I'm giving a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. Some things are planned and tested far ahead of time. Some things are put in and then lightly tested and then hang on a shelf for a long time. And everyone forgets what was and wasn't right about it, or what did or did not need to be done. You know what I'm saying? I think the hairdresser thing was more in that second camp where most of the work on it had been done, and then the pushing it out was premature, and there wasn't good communication on how much testing had been done. Or, yeah, it's pretty much that. Also, the rest of the QA have been busy working on the raid, so, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too, or so the saying goes. You know. I would say that it's, oh, hey, Schmutz, it's Smutch Butil. Hello. It is an auspicious thing to release weeks before Kara 40, though. I did like the fact that you can get a haircut and try to run away, and that you'll get yelled at. I think it's really cute. Genuine question. Do you think Rogreg should get a haircut? I've never... I mean, I don't know if I could change Rogreg's features. I haven't even considered it. Hold on a second. Oh, is my... Did I just... Oh, I didn't. I think my boat's gonna vanish. Is it gonna vanish? It is gonna vanish, isn't it? Well, you know, free boats are free boats. Hold on. We're gonna go to the hairstylist right now. I'm just logging out to quote-unquote make a new character. I'm sorry, little Karen. The boat's gonna vanish. I don't think it affects you though, right? Oh, I didn't even need to go to a different screen now I think about it. Okay. That was dumb. That was on me. All right. I guess we don't have anything to compare it to, but I remember what Vrogag's hair looks like. So if I make a... And I don't know if... There might be new ones, but I can remember the exact face option for Vrograg. I just need a second. There's that. So... Alright. Oh, you can't see the sliders. Yeah, it's okay. You'll live. Alright. Rogue. I need to get the shade of skin correct. Skin color. There it is. Face is that face. Hairstyle I have is that hair. And hair color I have is that quite it? Yeah, easy. Do I have... No, I don't have the little sideburns, though. Oh, wait, that's facial hair. There it is. Ah, we fixed it. There, okay. This is your Vrograg template. Now, one thing to... Wait, I don't know. Would the hairstylist allow me to change my beard? I mean, I could go for something like that. Or that. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine a clean-shaven Vrograg too? Also, by the way, there is no clean-shaven option for orcs. Oh no, that is their version of clean-shaven. You should be able to change anything other than your face and skin color. Well, okay. Yeah, alright. I would think that maybe beards would be different only because you can't see it, but hairstyle and facial hair on different sliders. So I'm trying to imagine a different Vrograg with a different hairstyle. That's bald Grag. Spiky hair? Nah, I mean, Mohawk isn't bad. This is more IRL. So, if I get... like hire a ponytail, like I'm there. You know, that means I have to do less prep work when I put on a disguise for stream. You know what I mean? So I personally like that one. What do you mean, oof, schmutz? What do you mean? Oh yeah, my hair is pretty long. It's longer than Satan's. Hair's not looking great, but yeah. I need to go even higher, but yeah. Anyway, are goblin mustaches in with the barbershop, or are they coming with Cara 40? They're supposedly already in the game now. But they were removed because of some issues. I don't know, but they did on Twitter talk about goblin mustaches, so I don't know. I can't check. Alright, sorry. Let's get back to this. What else do we have for hairstyles? So let me take you guys over here too. Just gonna move you here. You can come over here. It's safe over here. That way you can watch when I'm doing this. Oh, jeez. What do you mean name? Why does it? Why do I have 3 asterisks there? What's my random name? There, that's Fenkaku. All right. I mean, they let you out of the door with that, dude? Oh, what'd they do to you? It's actually it's actually not bad. I kind of like that one. I could maybe pull that one off IRL as well, because I would have like a one up here, and I could use like some of my side hair. Just pull that down. Look, I got 1 and 2. Bam, like that. And then, oh no, I lost it. Well, trust me. I could do it. I lost my hair tie. Disguise off. I always toy with the idea. Murug's even like had to listen to me talk about whether I should do orc face paint. I've just never pulled the trigger. But with your donations, maybe I could become a VTuber and be Vrograg that way. I don't know how people would feel about that. All right, so that we did the full circuit there, I think. I feel like this is actually somehow more practical or even formal. It's just because it's like nicely, closely cropped. The double mohawk. Maybe we did miss some. The classic. What if I just change color of the hair? Oh, that's not right. Not a lot of them really show up that well. Yeah, that's not that big of a deal. Pretty sure, yeah. And for facial hair, sometimes I feel like this. The double's nice though, I will say that. Does that change everything? So like if my, yeah, look at that. I don't know who would pick these kind of colors though. Like they don't, like look at Vrograg's eyes when you do that. It just doesn't look natural. Yeah. Oh well. It was a thought. Now how do I cancel this? All right, let's bring chat back over. Come on, chat. All right, you're back where it's safe. So that was my. I just don't think Vrograg's a good candidate for it. I feel like the orc facial hair options are just not great, or not facial, just hair options. I don't know what you could really add or take away from it anyway. The beards are pretty cool though. Oh, you know, I also resetted all my progress, how many fish I caught. It says that I'm at 34 stone scale. I know I showed up with no stone scale, so that's very good. I also have another transmute to do. I'm looking up there, but it's the same thing down here. Elemental water. So with that other 3, that means I'm coming out with a full 9 elemental water. I had 1, I think, when I started. 2 essence of water. Hector, I thought of another icon. Look, the Philosopher's Stone and the Globe of Water look identical. They should be different. I should have noted these. I'm going to forget them. Happens to me all the time. All right. It's almost 2. That means I've been streaming for about 3 hours. That's when the turkey's done. Exactly, Haxer. That's what I'm saying. Also, can I also say I think both of them should be changed? I feel like the Philosopher's Stone, I don't know what it should look like. Wait. Okay. Is this what you do? Is this what you do, little Karen? You just kill things with elixir of poison? Oh, I see what you're doing. Can I show you? But before I wrap up, I'll show you. I don't think it matters. It's just icon artwork. You're showing me exactly the problem. I agree with you. I agree with you. Those are indeed problems. What's the best way to show this? Give me a second. Hopefully it doesn't freeze everything. Oh, I know what's the best way to do this. Oh, we're still there. I think I must have talked about this when I first started really working on the project with some members of the art team. Spigot, I think the biggest one, honestly, Spigot is Lesser Invulnerability Potion and Flask of Titans. That one is a big difference maker. Yeah, I will, Haxer. Yeah. I'm just trying to get to a scene where that works well. Yeah? Okay, hold on. It's the news studio. I'm letting you guys into the news studio when we're off hours. I'll get rid of that. All right, you'll look more normal now. Okay. Let me get the right one. This is under projects. Da-da. What if I do extra large? Oh, it doesn't change her size. Here's a bunch of icons. Do it like that. No. Windows bad. Bad windows. No. I just want to put this in the upper left-hand corner, dude. We're good. Windows, stop. All right. I know this isn't perfectly centered or whatever, but I can make it do this a little bit. Whoop. That's all of them, I think. Yeah. So, most of the ones that you see that look like previously made icons that have had their color changed, that was me, probably. If they look like they required actual artistic work, that was probably not me. Also, why is like my camera escaping? What happened here? That might be a problem for Tuesday. So, let's see. Little Karen, you showed me Dream Shard Elixir. I think that's slated to be this. You showed me... What else did you show me? I think it was a mongoose. Dream Tonic. Dream Tonic is... We've had so many different versions and stuff. It's hard to remember what everything is. I think this might be Dream Tonic. Yeah. Hourglass Sand. Right here. Nightfin Soup. I believe this or this is going to be Nightfin Soup. The one with the knife, by the way, Fauna from our community, from Blackwing Guard, actually made this. Fauna made it for her own, like, consumable tracking. And she noticed that, hey, these two soups look the same. Oh, I'll put a fish head in one of them. I'm trying to get that one to be the one. I think this is also one that could be it. In a couple places, I'm like, hey, I don't know how serious or unserious this might look versus that. So, you know, dealer's choice. It's also your game. So, like, do what you want. But there were two other... I don't know if I can share the artist's name. I don't, like, know the real name. But I worked with two of the art team... Turtle art team... members. They made amazing stuff. The stuff that you see here that you really don't recognize, that is from an actual artist. Not an autist like me, like an artist. So one thing that I found quite... So I said, hey, you guys may or may not... Lobster stew, I was talking about before. Lobster stew looks like, you know, the basic version. Like these all look. I was given two different versions of lobster stew that both look really good. There's this one, and there's this one. They both have like a lobster in them. And I was like, I couldn't pick. Flask of Titans and Lips. Flask of Titans is, I think, gonna stay, and Lip is going to be this. See, like, we're trying to keep the same color, just change the bottle shape. The big key for me was make them different so people don't mix them up. That's like the mission statement. Greater Nature Protection Potion and Nature Power. So Greater Nature Protection Potion, I believe, is going to stay what it is. But Greater Nature Power, very similar. Like, here's a underutilized bottle shape. One of the things that I wanted to keep the same was all the flasks have the same shaped bottle. We didn't want to change that. I'm like, clearly the original developers wanted flasks to have this shape. This is the Mighty Rage Potion. For those that know, it looks identical to Flask of Supreme Power. This one, completely unnecessary, not even really needed. Flask of Chromatic Resistance, look at it. Look at it and tell me it isn't the coolest icon ever. Spigot. On Turtle, you take things one step at a time. We're going to start with the items. Try to get those worked out. The buff icons, that's... I think I even told Haxer about this. I'm like, let's just do what we can for now, right? The big goal here is to not have people unnecessarily lose valuables or misplace things because the icon art is uninspired. A couple other standouts here. This, I think, for really sticky glue. If you are Horde and you know what really sticky glue is, you know you only get 5 in your, or 10 in your entire life. That's it. But it looks identical to Morning Glory Dew. So I threw that one in there. They need to make all those scales you get for leatherworking distinguishable as well. Ooh, it's not too late. I could maybe fix that. I could look at that. They are... oh, the dream scale versus the green dragon scale. The only way you can tell is by the border if it's uncommon or common. Yeah, that is a problem. That one is. Also, Onyxia scale and black scale, I think, are the same. Lizzie Babs, restorative potion. Might I introduce you to restorative potion? Purification potion. Might I introduce you to restorative? I know the one that looks like Zanza is speed. I think it's purification. That's going to be hopefully changed to this one, and the one that looks like Morning Glory Dew is going to look like this one. All of them use like 4 to 6 of the same icons. I know. I'm like, even if we have to use the same icon, can we at least change up the colors? Also, this right here, for those that use power mushroom and hardened mushrooms, I think the goal with this is power mushroom, hardened mushroom. Some of these are being thrown in to be like, hey, team, you could just use these. And I promoted this one to be, I'm like, hey, Ghost Mushroom shares with like Spongy Moral and I think a couple other things. So I'm like, this looks cool. We should use this purple mushroom. Right? I think these two could be swaps for Deviant Delight. Also these, because there's no grapes in the game. True story. We have wine, but we don't have a grape icon. Invisibility potion. Glad you asked, Lizzie Babs. Invisibility potion is right here. Same color, different bottle shape. Spigot, that is the plan, yes. The idea is not to deviate too far from like what vanilla is, obviously. We're just giving some different icon shapes and colors so people don't get confused about what they have in their bag or what they don't. And also allow some of like the real, again, something like this or something like this, it's whatever. It's a recolor, maybe some textures. But I mean, listen, we're missing the big story here, okay? Right, from here, I would say down to even, yeah. We'll take a... I'm trying to get that to a nice... Now, these are... Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, like, where are these needed? Did you guys know that the battleground food, all of them, from like the, you know, Arathi rations or all that stuff, between all of them, there's like 16 different food entities. They use 5 icons. True story. And the art team, I mean, listen, you guys are going to have your mind blown with some of these. Lizzie, I'll show those after. Oh, look at this. That is a delicious gingerbread cookie. Sweet roll. Mages make sweet rolls. Now you actually make a sweet roll, not just another bread. A nice, for the UK people, looks like a digestive. For everyone else, just a cool I think this is supposed to be the... It's the thing from the Argent Dawn, the mana biscuit. It's nice. Obviously, you're not going to see them up this close, but I mean, look at this stuff. This is way better than what we normally get. Also, bread. There are so many different kinds of bread that we don't really get to enjoy. Crab cake? Love me some crab cake. Look at that pumpernickel. Look at that. When you actually make pumpernickel as a mage, you will actually make a pumpernickel. Sausage with some fruit in front? Let's go. That's banana bread. My American mind wants to make it loaf shaped, but people do have banana bread like this. That's some steaming food. Look at this stuff. You're getting hungry now. Also, we have Forsaken. They exist. Why not make some gross food? Look, I mean, listen, you guys look at that and you're like, you know what? I need some mussels now. Oh, I could go for some right now so badly. Also, have you guys noticed that every single fish meal we have is not on a plate? It's just the same icon with like maybe a different color eye or something. Something like, yeah. Look at that stew. I mean, come on. I don't gotta be the dead horse here. We got some great stuff coming. And that's just icons. That's just icons. Sorry, Lizzie Babs, you asked. Petri Flask and Swiftness Zanza. Flask of Petrification, if I recall, is Swiftness Zanza. Huh? Flask of Petrification doesn't share its color with anything. Am I tripping? I mean, it very well could be. We'll check it out.
This is what according to WoW, it looks like it's less than oil.
Okay. Is Flask of Petrification the only one that denies the... Oh! Sorry, this is Flask of Petrification. That one, I thought it was black. For some reason.
It's chromatic resistance is black.
Yeah. So that shares an icon with the Blessed Wizard Oil. It is the odd flask. I mean, it's also not really like anything else either, so fair enough. By the way, if you guys knew, I had like a spreadsheet. I was trying to get people to contribute to it. If there's any that I missed, I might have missed that one. Detect undead and detect demon. I'm gonna hold on. Let me write these down. I'm gonna bring up the spreadsheet. Now you've done it. Now you've done it. Now you get to see my full power. Me using a spreadsheet. Here we are. This is what you wanted. It's your fault. Let me just get that lined up a little better. All right. Yep. All right, I had a couple good suggestions. Let me... just adding a couple in. Not a big deal. All right. I'll show you how it works. So, in the case of Flask of Petrification... oh, I had the tab here. We don't want it here. We want it on Turtle WoW. Flask of Petrification. So you can't see it, but at the top, the item, it gives you the item number, which is important for the people that are inputting the stuff. So I'm going to go here. Flask of Petrification. Oh, even a flask. What the heck? There it is. And then it was Blessed Wizard Oil. I remember that one personally, but another thing you can do, if you're ever curious yourself, this a lot of time was my process. I would click on the Wowhead link, and here you can click on the item itself right here. And you'll see in vanilla what items it was shared with. I'm not worried about Grelix Blood, a one-time drop you get forever, right? These are things you would keep coming across. So I do know Flask and Blessed Wizard Oil are, and there's none that I'm missing. So then you go back, and we're gonna go Blessed Wizard. Oh no, see, you brought this up. I'm gonna do the full thing for you, Lizzie Babs. You'll see. Oh, I'll jump on that one. No, you keep saying Swiftness Zanza, but Lizzie Babs, that's Swiftness Zanza doesn't look like that at all. Swiftness Zanza is yellow and it's elongated. Let me just get the number here. Swiftness. See, they're long like that. All right, we'll go back over here. We got the Blessed Wizard Oil number. Lovely. The other thing you can do, we just took a look at it. It tells you. So it's INV_potion_26. This helps for like when the developers are like looking at something, trying to figure out what icons and all that. So potion 26. This is what it currently is. I'm just gonna go here. All right, these obviously aren't submitted because no one's made them. So we are going to, I'm gonna have to look and see about making them, see if anyone on our team's gonna do it. And when they're assigned, we'll go back over to here. You see how they all have specific names? So like in the case of potions, we went all the way from 106 because there was 105 in game, and then we extended out to 137. That's all you did. That's how it works. There was another one too. I think it was Detect Demons, was it? I think that was the one someone said. Detect Demon. This one is used a good deal, but let me check. Healing potion. Oh, Yeah, I mean, these could be changed for sure. The fact that they detect two different things and have the same icon does make them particularly nasty. I agree with you on that one. Also, the superior healing potion is the one that should stay. If I'm being honest, that one shouldn't change because the color it has is the same as the previous two. See what I'm saying? So because these are the 3 that are involved, I do this. Oh, I don't want to do that. Superior, and then, all right, got to go over here. All right, just making sure I get the names right. So, superior healing potion. What was it? Elixir of Detect Demon. Okay. Elixir of Detect Demon. Oh, wait, not that one. It was Elixir of Detect Undead. Of Detect Undead. I think that's... Spigot says, I was going to say that you could use a similar icon to Elixir of Detect Invisibility, but that one shares an icon with Morning Glory do. Yeah, and see, this is exactly why you want to have a spreadsheet, so you can go, wait a minute, and then you can find exactly what you did. Yep, we did Spigot. Yep, absolutely. All right, so what is the name of the thing that... Get out of here. What's that thing? What are we using here? The name of the icon they use, according to Turtle WoW. Oh, I can't trust them. All right, I gotta. You guys get to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, because you can't. The name that the classic client uses for files isn't always the same as what Turtle WoW uses, of course. So, if you guys are ever curious about the name of an icon, I'll show you a neat little trick. I'm in the Talent Builder, also made by Haxer. So right here, you have to pick an icon, right? You can search for icons by their names. We just learned their file name, right? So if we go here, right? We see that INV Potion 26 has that image. Potion 26. Okay, see, we see that it matches. That's great. We're checking for the health potion, right? We see 53 here. All right, so we know that is the right name. INV Potion. Oh, what was the number again? 53. Nope. Wait, nope, don't do that. All right, there it is. Copy. Paste. Lovely. Oh, I do this other thing to help. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just a me thing. All right. Oh, we gotta change those. All right. Were there any that we might have missed? Here's the full list. Oh, just slow it down if you didn't catch it. This is what I was talking about before with all the, a lot of the breads. Look at this. There were, what's that, 8 things sharing one bread icon. Another 8. Another 8. Bread was particularly bad. I thought someone had another one I'm forgetting about. I can't remember it now. Shiitake. How will Mulgore spicy bread look like? Well, we can take a look. I have a macro button, which is next to my control button. This will keep happening. Mulgore. Mulgore didn't make it on there because maybe it didn't share too many icons. Let me take a look. Mulgore. This one does have an icon that's used pretty frequently. I'll search it here. Mulgore. Spiced. Bread is like a cereal problem. See what I did there. So here's the good news, right? So one of the criteria is that, like, if it's just used for a one-off quest, not a big deal. Now, Mulgore spice bread is used in 2 big spots. This actually could maybe qualify it for getting icon differentiation because tough hunk of bread, fire toasted bun, those are quest items. The gray ones you just kind of ignore. They're like internal stuff. The fact that conjured sourdough and Mulgore spice bread share an icon, though, they're somewhat frequent, especially the conjured ones. That's not on the list. I could put it on there, maybe. I didn't do any of the bread ones. I'd have to ask to see if someone from the art team can make another one. It's okay if the ones on the spreadsheet don't make it in, but I'll put that on there. That's a good idea. Double click icon on Turtle WoW database. What does that mean? What icon? Okay. Lizzie Babs, what secrets are you trying to share with me? The Mulgore spice bread icon. Yes, but the thing is I can't search the database. Or maybe I can. We'll check. I don't think I can search this database. Spiced bread. Mulgore. It tells me the name. That's all I get, though. The reason I have to go to the Wowhead link is so I can find other things I don't know about it sharing the icon with. Oh, okay, yeah, if it's just for the name, yeah, that's fine. That does actually help a little bit. So I can do that. Imagine you get one tough hunk of bread as a mage and then trying to eat some sourdough after a battle only to realize you're eating. I mean, that's part of it too. It's like some of it kind of feels a little overwrought because the amount of health they restore isn't that big of a difference. Also, one thing to remember is that Tauren can't be mages. So they need a substitute. 4544. I can put it on the list. It's not a big deal. Below and below. Oh, I didn't get the item names for those. I have to go back and do that. Mulgore, spiced bread, conjured sourdough. Did I get? I gotta go back and do all those. I remember what I'm looking for now. I do. Superior healing potion, then the elixirs. Superior. If there's any other you guys want me to throw on there that you think should be changed, let me know. I'm going to finish putting these on, and then I'll probably wrap up. Because I was supposed to a while ago. Was Elixir of Detect Undead, I think it was. Yep. 9154. trust me, when I need it, it's helpful having the macro button there. Sometimes it did get in my way. There it is. Okay. Elixir of detect. Lesser invisibility. I think we have. I remember someone said that. All right, we'll get this one in there too. Where did they go? 9233. Oh, the scales. Yeah, we'll take a look at those in a second. I have to get the items for these. Mulgore spice bread. I've only looked at you 100 times. Uh, 4544. Sourdough. 8075. All right, let's take a look at the scales. I want to see how big of an issue this could be. All right. Yeah. Yeah, the green one's going to be a problem. I mean, this is an item, not a consumable, so I feel like it's slightly different, but... Guys, maybe I should change every single one of these icons. All right, so this one, I'm going to keep in mind. I'm going to open that in a new tab. Oh, yeah. I don't know what these... Oh, those are gear items. I'm a little less concerned about gear items, but being honest. Just getting rid of some of these other tabs. Huh. I didn't know that item existed. Now we're going through here. Oh, did I think I missed one right at the end there. Ah, dream scale. It's classified as junk. Poor dream scale. I think we have to wait till we get down to white items, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, jeez, yeah. All right, that's a quest item. Don't care. Blue dragon scale. Do care. Energized scale. Quest item. Don't care. Quest item. Nope. Red dragon scale. Yeah. I'm starting to see it. Some of these other ones, I mean, we might get a little lost in the sauce. Turtle scale. Yeah. All right, now it's just all gray items. We don't care. All right, so let's see if I can organize these by... Okay. Oh, did I get black one? It's gonna be back a couple. Black dragon scale. Yeah, it has to be alphabetical. So, yep, there it is. right, so Worn Dragon Scale, I think that does share with something else, but I'm not seeing it. Monster Scales. Juju Flurry. Yep. Gotta remember the Jujus. See, this is why the WoW head thing works and really helps. Healthy Dragon Scale. Quite a so we're just looking at Dragon Scales. Alright, Scale of Onyxia and Black Dragon Scale. See, they're identical. These two are, I feel, worth changing. Also, there's a Juju Power that is also black. I think it looks just like this. I can even check. It's a Juju. Yep. So we have 3 valuable items that could have different looks, one of which is even a consumable for raids. I think this one would qualify. No, I'm less worried about the quest. So the quest scales, yes. I think you can only have one of those in your bag. Maybe not. That one I'm a little less worried about. It's like when there's also a highly sought after consumable item. I think that one, it changes the math a little bit as far as like priority. But yeah, there's the Worn Dragon Scale. There's also, there's a Juju, isn't there? Isn't there Juju that's white? I think the Juju Escape. Oh, Flurry and Escape have the same color. There's Escape. Oh, hold on. Here's Flurry. Okay. That's going to be a lot of items. I'll have to do this later. But I feel you on that one. Yeah, I know about that one spigot. Not a lot of people use Guile, but smart ones do, because sometimes mages don't buff you for int. But again, just looking at the scales, we have blue. Blue doesn't share, does it? Check that one. Blue Dragon Scale. I don't think it has a shared icon. Oh, Juju Chill. Yeah, duh. Okay. Might be. Turtle Scale, Juju Strength, and Green Dragon Scale, and Dream Scale. Okay, maybe listen, I'm only one orc. I can only do so much. Thank you for reminding me about these ones. Yeah, so what if I'm lost in the sauce, Satan?
You said over half an hour ago that you were finishing up. I want to go see a puppy.
I said over 15 years ago that I wanted to marry you.
Yeah.
I thought we were just bringing up random dates and things we said. I think I got lost in the sauce again, guys. To those people, I will see about, granted, we know when the patch is going to drop, so I don't know if I'll be able to get everything done. I'll take a look into it. I am a little busy, but I can maybe see if the people on our team, or, I can just go in there with little photo editing and see what I can do. It would be nice to get some of this different. And, we're not going to start that Haxer. I feel like the scales and the Jujus are warranted, though. All right. So, until next time, probably going to be Tuesday, but until next time, everyone take care of yourself, take care of one another. Remember, the object of video games is to have fun. So if you're not having fun, you're not playing a video game. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge. Bye, guys. hold up. Sorry. Hold up. So, Jamie, thank you. I was just signing off. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Goodbye again.